there, Spartan fans. Welcome back to this week's episode of Inside the Shield, your weekly show dedicated to UT athletics. And I'm your host, Tori Wright. It was a busy week for sports here at UT as men and women's basketball, lacrosse, softball, swimming, and tennis were all back in action. On Wednesday, women's basketball suffered a close game loss at home against conference rival Florida Southern, falling only 57-55. Ellen Nurmi led the Spartans offense, tallying 19 points. Thankfully, the women redeemed themselves Saturday in Miami against the Barry Buccaneers. Tampa came out on top 69-60. Juliana Cavallero put on an impressive performance, recording 19 points. Angela Alvarez, Ellen Nurmi, and Elena De Alfredo also played vital roles, scoring 12 points each. UT improves their record to 14-12 overall and 7-7 in SSC play. You can catch the women again tomorrow, the 24th, at home for senior night against conference foe Lynn at 5:30, and on Saturday against our neighbors, the St. Leo Lions. The men's basketball team were unfortunately not as lucky as the women. On Wednesday, the men fell to Florida Southern by another close score of 73-72. Pat Bacon fueled the Spartans offensively with 20 points and Duke Sheldon defensively with 8 rebounds. Saturday was another tough night for Tampa as they suffered a 73-67 loss to Barry University. Again, Pat Bacon led UT offensively, putting 22 points on the board. The Spartans look to improve their record this week as they face off at home against Lynn University tomorrow for senior night at 7:30 and St. Leo on Saturday. Come out and show your Spartans some support, especially your seniors.
Softball traveled to Melbourne this past weekend, suffering a heartbreaking 3-game loss to number 14 Florida Tech. On Friday, the team lost 5-2, and on Saturday, the women had a doubleheader, losing 7-5 in 12 innings for the first game and 12-4 in the second. The team looks to bounce back this weekend as they host Lynn University with their first game on Friday night starting at 6 p.m. Men's lacrosse had a great weekend at home as they remain undefeated. On Friday night, in front of a record-setting crowd, the number 8 Spartans defeated number 5 Adelphi 19-11. Freshman sensation Andrew Koo finished with a school record 8 goals, and Connor Whipple helped out with 3 of his own, finishing with 4 assists. The Spartans did it again on Sunday against Walsh University and came out on top 15-8. The dynamic duo of Andrew Koo and Connor Whipple led the way yet again for the Spartans. Koo finished with 7 goals and Whipple scored 3, finishing with 2 assists. Tampa looks to continue their unbeaten streak this Saturday as they travel to South Carolina to take on number 1 Limestone. On Wednesday, the women's lacrosse team went international as they scrimmaged the Welsh team at home. Later that week, they traveled to North Carolina for a matchup against Belmont Abbey, losing 10-5. Despite the loss, Amanda Rahm led the offense, notching 2 goals and 1 assist. Madison Creech, Allie Poplar, and Amanda Vogues each scored their first goals on the season. On Saturday, the women played a tough game against Queens, falling 15-4. Allie Poplar, Emily Barbosa, Shannon Sweeney, and Amanda Rahm all scored goals for the Spartans. The team will get a week off of rest before they face off again on March 3rd.
The tennis team hit the road and traveled to West Palm Beach and Delray Beach. On Saturday, the Spartans fell to Palm Beach Atlantic 5-4, and on Sunday came out victorious against Broward College, winning 6-3. And congratulations to the men and women's swim teams as they placed 3rd overall in the SSC Championship in Orlando. Also, a big congrats to Andrew Koo, AJ Ferrero, and Alex Patton as they were all named SSC Lacrosse Players of the Week. Our top-ranked baseball team will be back at home this weekend as they open up SSC play on Friday as they host Barry University at 6 p.m. And on Sunday, come catch the Spartans play the Philadelphia Phillies to see if we can defeat them for a 2nd year in a row. Tickets are available on tampaspartans.com. Thank you for watching this week's episode of Inside the Shield. I'm your host, Tori Wright. See you next week, Tampa. Go Spartans!
Spartan!